AquaMethodPodcast. Nonconformist, positive nonsense. AquaMethodPodcast. Nonconformist, positive nonsense.
All right, we're ready. What's going on, y'all? It's your boy GP, and you're rocking with me on the Aqua Method Podcast. As always, you can find me on Twitter, GrasshopperGP, Instagram, GrasshopperGP. Both of them spelled normally, no special characters, nothing crazy, no underscores, numbers, nothing like that. GrasshopperGP, Instagram, and Twitter. Send me an email at grasshoppergp@yahoo.com for any types of sponsorships, advertisements, or if you just have something nice to say about the podcast. I really appreciate it. Yo, I can't express it enough. Thank you to everybody who's watched it and liked it and viewed it and put it on Twitter, retweeted, all that good stuff. I really appreciate it. Thank you for every single view. I really appreciate it. You are listening to this on GrasshopperGP Official. That's Grasshopper with 3 S's because when I made the account, I couldn't spell. GrasshopperGP Official, 3 S's is the YouTube account. Thank you very much. You can also find me on Facebook and Bandcamp and all that good stuff. GrasshopperGP, GP and the Aqua Method Podcast, all that good stuff. Anyway, no cameras today because your boy is rushing, as I often am after recording a video episode. So while I'm editing the video episode, that's going to come out either this week or next week, I'm going to do this here audio episode with my man Cap. What's going on, Cap?
What is up, my man?
Oh, man, what you doing over there, Cap?
Trying to fix my glasses, bro.
You're making a lot of noise on the microphone.
Oh, I mean too.
That's all right.
I make a lot more noise if I stab myself with this knife.
Oh, yeah. Why'd you get like a little screwdriver?
Because that required me to get up.
Here's the thing. Yeah, like I said, apologies for no cameras today, but like I said, I'm rushing. I got to get the video episode edited, so I got to have this audio episode. I know y'all like the video episodes a little more, but this one's going to be kind of dope too because my man Cal always brings the fire. He always brings the heat.
Yeah.
There you go.
See, there it is.
Yeah. I wish I had applause sound effects.
That would be bad.
But yeah, man. So yeah, y'all couldn't see what he was doing. He had his glasses to his lower chest, and he had his knife like as a screwdriver trying to tighten up the screw. And one false move, and he would have been it'd been like Wolverine style, one blade in the stomach.
Yeah. Ouch.
Yeah.
That's all right. I survived.
Yeah. But yeah, I got to knock out this episode real quick. I told Cap I had to knock out this episode real quick because we were recording this live at the comic shop. Thank you again, Mr. Jeff, for letting me rock out here.
So everything we're going to say is be really, really fast.
Yeah.
Okay, go.
I should take my time. You're right, Cap. But nah, we got to do it real quick because the later we do it, is when the card players start coming in, like the Magic players. What else do you play, Cap?
This group plays Vanguard and Buddy Fight.
See, I don't even know what that is.
You see, like these Japanese card game type things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they get real serious and they get really, really noisy.
And they're really, real obnoxious.
And it's really scary how noisy they get. You think some card players would be docile characters, but no.
Yeah,
No, they are very noisy. And like I think it's episode 30. I talked to you and a friend named Holden and one of your friends Wayne. And it was not a good episode audio wise because
Wayne's boring.
Well, he's not that bad. He actually gave me
a good guy.
He gave me some good stuff there.
Good.
But anyway, today is a very important day. I don't know when this episode is coming out, but hopefully it's still relevant. It probably will be because it's a very big deal. Today, the trailer for Captain America: Civil War came out, the second one. How you feel about it? You saw it?
Oh, yeah. Good stuff.
It'd have been really awkward if you didn't see it.
Good stuff.
Yeah, man.
Just that little last snippet.
Yeah.
Was just like tingling, man. It was, I don't know. I was expecting something different. I don't know why. Because he's younger and he's supposed to be. Yeah. But it looked good.
We're talking about Spider-Man, by the way.
Yeah. I mean, they call him. Tony calls him what? PJs?
No,
like that?
Underoos.
Underoos? I mean, come
man.
on. That's quality.
Call him Underoos. No, man. Nah, he I don't know. He looked good, and he looks like he should look because like Spider-Man was supposed to be making his own costumes, right?
Right.
In the last 2 iterations of Spider-Man, his costume looked pretty professional. You know, like who made this for you? You know, like but this one looks like he actually made it. So I think that's kind of dope.
And that was one of the things about costumes and masks and things like that is they hide your expression, and you can't. in comics, when they draw them, they draw expressions on the mask, basically.
Right, yeah.
So when Spider-Man's brow is furrowed, his eyes are kind of... They won't have him closing his eyes, but they'll speak... The eyes, which in real life can't squint on a mask, they make squint, and that's how they portray the emotion. Mm-hmm. And the question was, how you do that, and in this they did it. He's, his eyes squint down, and whether it's going to be Stark Tech or whatever that's doing it, it still worked. Right. It looked good.
It's because I don't know if you listened to it close enough, but I had headphones in when I was listening to it, when I was looking at the trailer, and you could hear like a little like gear shifting when he squinted. Yeah.
Okay, there's probably some Stark stuff.
I don't know if that was just some little accentuation, made by Marvel just to put a little accent to it, or that is something behind it, But either way, they're using the Deadpool mask. But you ain't like Deadpool. I'm sorry.
I hated Deadpool.
You ain't like Deadpool.
I did not like it. I know I'm in the minority. Yeah. But for me, it was like Quentin Tarantino wrote an episode of Family Guy. Yeah. It was juvenile. The humor wasn't for me. Yeah. The over-the-top violence for just no reason wasn't for me.
I liked it. I think it suffered from origin story-itis a little bit. But I think out of all the origin stories I've seen, I think it's a good one. I liked it. Yeah. I liked it a lot.
Colossus looked bad. He had a bad fake accent.
Colossus did look bad. They could have had I think his name was Daniel Cudmore from the other X-Men movies. Mm-hmm. Could have actually given him some lines, man. I think in the 4 or 5 movies he's been in, he had like 4 lines. Yeah. You know what I mean?
And it's just, I don't know, man.
He looked good, I think. He looked better. Like that version of Colossus looked better. This one, is a giant. He didn't even look metal-like. No, he looked rubber.
He looked fake. Yeah, he looked CG. But and I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the character in the first place. The guy that created or co-created Deadpool and I do not like each other. Yeah, he told me that. We have personal issues, and we have for years. And then
Cat's been around the world, man. Let me tell you something.
This
he know people.
Deadpool is not. It's what they're turning Deadpool into, but Deadpool's never said the F word, let alone 80,000 times in one.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, because you're a lot older than me, so like the comics I read, the Deadpool, he says it like in Marvel Max,
right? Just recently, with the Max stuff, but up until that point, the character is supposed to be Spider-Man and Wolverine meshed together, basically. Mm-hmm. He's a smart mouth, he's a smart ass, and he can't be killed. That's the character. It's just a ripoff of 2 other characters. Mm-hmm. Prior to contrary rumor, he is not just a ripoff of Deathstroke. Mm-hmm. That is the name thing was a homage, but because Liefeld will tell you, no, I ripped off Spider-Man and Wolverine, not Deathstroke. Mm. But typical Liefeld, he'll admit to what he's ripping off.
Oh man!
But so they took that character, which was a lame character in the first place. And you guys like Joe Kelly and then Gail Simone, people like that, turned it into the fourth wall breaking, a little bit more obscure, knows he's a comic book character, quirky stuff, chimichangas, and, okay, that's cool. But this, taking it to the next level of grotesque and obnoxious and bro humor, getting shot up the butt. I mean, I don't want to see that. That's not for me. It's never going to be for me. Yeah. I'm not 14 anymore. I didn't find it funny. Yeah. It was annoying. I brought Alex with me because she begged me to bring her. Mm-hmm. And
she liked it?
She enjoyed it. Mm-hmm. And I just, at the end of it, I walked out thinking, man, I spent $50 on that. Yeah. That was...
Well, I mean, that's just that might be a problem of the movie theater industry, That
and I got no problem with that.
That would break my heart too, man.
Yeah, no, I got no problem with that. I understand how popcorn, I understand how that works. I understand the concessions pay for the obnoxious amount these people are paying to get that cut of that film. I get that, right. And I got no problem with it. But the fact that I walked out $50 out of my pocket and hated the movie, and then had promised another lady I'd bring her as well.
Yeah, you told me that.
Knowing I was going to have to go sit through it again. And luckily, she was kind enough when I told her I didn't like it to be like, oh, we don't have to go see it again. So I'm probably going to bring her to see something else, though.
I mean, when May come around, man, it'll be Captain America, man. I'm going to be there.
No doubt. I'm
going to be there.
I'd have been there. At this point, if Marvel Studios is doing it, I'll be there.
Yeah.
Heck, at this point, I may even go see the next Spider-Man movie because Marvel is involved in it.
Right.
They're not making it, but they have a say-so in the Sony's next movie.
That's important.
They are taking the character. Sony has allowed them to make the new cinematic version to use in Civil War, and then they're going to take the character from there and carry on with Marvel's input.
Yeah.
So, unlike the last Spider-Man movies, which I have not seen and I will not see, I may actually see that one because it has a potential of being good.
Did you see the Tobey Maguire ones?
I did.
Yeah.
I regret it.
Really?
Yes.
It wasn't that bad, Cap.
The first one was okay. The second one was boring. The third one was horrendous.
Really?
Yep.
Like I think the second one was the best one. I ain't like the first one.
The first one was
not
okay.
as much. I liked it, but not as much.
It was mediocre at best. It was okay.
Okay. You said the second one was mediocre?
The second one bored me.
Oh.
I was bored with it.
I think Dr. Octopus looked real good.
He looked good, yeah. I mean, Milli Vanilli looked good. They were horrible.
I don't know nothing about Milli. That's before my time, really, man. Like, I was a baby when they was coming out.
Yeah.
But anyway, no, Captain America Civil War is going to be raw.
Yeah,
that's
awesome. Everything about that looks good, man.
Yeah, I like everything about it. I'm putting myself on a self-imposed exile. I don't want to see anything else from it.
Right.
You know, because I hope Marvel's smart though.
Yeah.
I hope they don't overdo it and show everything before it comes out.
No, they won't.
I hope this is the last trailer that comes out.
Yeah, Marvel
probably won't be because it comes out in May.
Yeah,
but I hope so.
I mean, Marvel has done consistently no wrong. I mean, the worst thing they put out so far was what, Thor 2?
Yeah, it was bad.
It wasn't bad. It just wasn't as good as the rest.
Yeah.
But it wasn't a bad movie.
But I think Ant-Man did the worst in terms of commercial sales.
It's also Ant-Man.
Yeah. Not too many people know about Ant-Man.
Yeah, I mean, like I told somebody before the movie came out, you know, Thor, you have Thor fans. You have Captain America fans, you have Iron Man fans. I have never met, until the movie came out, an Ant-Man fan.
Paul Rudd changed that for a lot of people, man.
Yeah.
It looked good, too.
Yeah, no, it looked
Ant-Man
great.
Looked
it was
good.
done well. It was funny. I mean, it was a good movie.
Small, nice and compact.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, small.
Yeah. Because Ant-Man.
Like Steve Martin said, sometimes you just got to get small. You know? Take it down. But it was great. You know, it was funny. It was good. And that's what Marvel's done.
A nice refresher.
Yeah.
After the grandiose nature of Ultron.
Right. You know, Marvel's taken superhero movies and they're like, okay, whereas DC is putting out superhero movies, Marvel's putting out, in this case, it was a caper movie.
Yeah.
Like a heist movie.
Yeah.
It's just got superheroes in it.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, Marvel's good at compartmentalizing their superhero franchises because Avengers is a big grandiose thing. It's a big overarching thing. But you got Galaxy in space, you know, and then you got the smallness of Ant-Man.
Yep.
And it's all Marvel. You know, it's all linked together and it's all a very beautiful thing.
Yep.
But seeing Ant-Man in that trailer was dope.
Yeah,
he's got a new costume and everything.
Yeah,
I like Paul Rudd's nature. I like a comedic guy in. I think they needed that.
Yeah.
I think they need somebody like him because he's more everyman than the rest of them.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You know,
he and at first I was a little concerned that they had combined Scott Lang. Is it Scott Lang? Who am I thinking of? Yeah, Scott Lang and O'Grady.
Eric.
Yeah, that he was a little too sarcastic, and they took parts of both characters and kind of meshed them. So a little concerned about that, but they did it flawlessly. It was great, you know.
Yeah.
And even I'm not a big Michael Douglas guy, and I even liked him in that.
I liked him too, man.
You know,
I liked him too, man.
I don't know why. Just for some reason he's never. There's two movies that he blipped on my radar. That one,
right.
And man, I'm out myself a little bit here. Have you seen the Liberace movie that he was in?
I did see that.
Holy. Good Lord, he was good in that. He was dead on. He was perfect. He channeled Liberace perfectly. And at that point, I was impressed. You know,
I like Michael Douglas, man. But no, I think it's gonna be great. I can't wait for it. Dude, I can't wait for it.
You know what else I can't wait for?
What's that?
Daredevil season 2.
Yeah, Daredevil season.
Next
I've been watching it. I've been checking it out through other channels. It's pretty cool, man. Man, I like it. I haven't finished season 1 yet, but it's dope.
It's good stuff. I'm gonna go check this channel out.
All right. But yeah, man, I saw that. I saw Captain America: Civil War, the new trailer, because they was talking about it yesterday, and they said that was coming out, and they said that Spider-Man was gonna be rumored to be in it, and I'm like, yo, that's gonna be cool. That's gonna be amazing. being able to see him finally, because it's all about the costume. It's all about seeing what he looks like and stuff like that. And I figured they said, like, some people were saying he's gonna be heavily featured. I knew he wasn't gonna be heavily featured. They ain't gonna throw out their trump card out just yet, But I figured that he was gonna, they was gonna put him in there, and he looks good. He sounds good. So shout out to the whole Marvel Cinematic Universe, man. I think it's gonna be awesome. And like with the movies and the Netflix, it's a whole universe. It's for real, man. Like they got so many characters, and they've stayed true to so many of them. Unlike, Sony and Sony previously. Not that I minded the Sony Spider-Man movies or the other Fantastic Four that came out. The first one was good. The second one I didn't really like at all. But yeah, I'm glad that Marvel's doing it real. Because, it's their characters, though. Yeah. So you expect them to do it perfectly, right?
Yeah, they're invested. It's their characters. They're, at the end of the day, they're the people that have to deal with it, Whereas Sony's just like, if we make a bad, oh well, it's not,
You just, and they don't, either they don't know or they don't care that people care about the characters.
They don't care. They gotta know. Everybody. It's how do you not know?
The creative people might know, but the people who
the money, yeah,
the money people, the producers and the execs and stuff like that, they might not. They might be completely ignorant towards how people really care about the stuff. You know,
Hollywood being ignorant? No way.
But
speaking of Hollywood being ignorant,
come on,
watch how we segue into this.
What?
Batman versus Superman.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fat sack of dog shit.
That's.
Listen, I tell people all the time, like, Batman vs. Superman is gonna break records. It's gonna make shitloads of money, like obscene, ostentatious amounts of money, like that Dragon in that Hobbit movie, that amount of money, But
I don't see it doing that. I see word of mouth crushing that quick.
Yeah, I can see that too. I can see that being a possibility too. I can see that being a distinct possibility. Because it's lukewarm right now. Yeah,
it's already, the test audiences that have seen it have already kind of not doing well.
Yeah, that's what I really wanted to talk to you about, man. I'm really worried that I don't want DC to mess up what Marvel's got going on, because I don't want them to start putting out these bad comic book movies and people, because like a lot of people, I believe the vast majority of people don't know that Iron Man and Batman are not in the same universe.
Right. There are people that don't.
You know what I'm saying? So I think like they're gonna see Batman and Superman. Like I remember I took my ex-girlfriend to see we saw Avengers, and she kept calling Quicksilver Flash.
Right. Some people don't know, and it's just not everybody's universe. It's not everybody's world.
Yeah. Like, so people need to know that there's, and in terms of at least cinematically, the movies and the TV, there's DC, there's Marvel, and then there's other Marvel.
Right.
And those are three completely different things. And I'm just worried that Batman versus Superman, because this is a franchise builder.
Yeah.
There's going to be a bunch of them. So I'm just worried that every summer there's going to be 5 comic book movies and people are going to get tired of it and they're going to stop not liking Marvel movies, the greatness of Marvel movies, because of the bullshit that DC is making. You know what I'm saying? Because I read an article and it made a lot of sense. It was everything I was saying, but I just couldn't articulate it.
Right.
Like Marvel had, Iron Man came out 10 years ago almost. That was the beginning. So they had Iron Man came out 2008.
Yeah.
From 2008 to 2016, that's a long time. That's a lot of time to build something.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of time to build. That's like 17-something movies or something like that, some crazy number. They're trying to cram the Justice League into 2 movies.
Yeah.
They had Superman, and now they got Batman vs. Superman, and I don't think the studios wanted Batman vs. Superman to be number 2 in this expanded universe or whatever DC is calling it. They're doing it now just as a money grab because they see Marvel doing the right thing. Yeah. I don't like copycats, man. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, that's what they're doing. They're
typical DC, though. Yeah. It's typical. And I say DC. DC has no say-so in these movies whatsoever. Everyone's the DC movies, and if you want to equate these movies, it's like it's basically equate these to the Fantastic Four and the X-Men movies. It's a company, even though Warner Brothers owns these characters, they don't care. You know, they're dealing with someone else's characters to make money,
right?
Or even though it's in their portfolio, it's not DC making the movies. DC has no say so. DC just has to sit back and smile and be like, "Oh yeah, we love this." I mean, like the Watchmen prequel comics. DC didn't want to do that. DC had no desire to do that. DC swore they'd never do that. Warner Brothers made them do it.
Right. That makes sense.
And they smiled about it and did it because they had to. And they threw out a bunch of hot mess. I mean, and it's going to be the same thing here. It's a bad writer that wrote a bad Superman movie. Same director as a bad Superman movie. Guy's never written a good movie. His best movie is mediocre. Blade. Mediocre. Moderately okay. Halfway good. Best thing he's ever written. If that's the best you got, and he's in charge of this, it's done. It's garbage, man.
I'm just worried about it. Like, how much stock do you think? How much stock do you put in what I'm saying? Do you think that DC could potentially hurt the entire comic book genre?
Nah. People will get it eventually, and they'll realize.
Be able to tell the difference.
Yeah, they'll get it. But then again, I had a friend that went to see Deadpool with another friend, with a guy, and they both walked out of it because he was like, "Oh, it's it's going to be like Ant-Man. It's a Marvel movie, blah blah blah." So I guess there are people who just don't know any better and won't know any better, and I don't know. There's always people that just won't know. So you can't base anything on them. It's the people that do know that are going to make the difference.
I can tell you right now, I could, unless they don't pull the the old bait and switch on me, I'm probably gonna buy Captain America 3. I'm probably gonna get it.
Oh, I know I will.
But I'm like they should just call it Avengers 2.5, because that's what it is.
That's a lot of people were saying that, but the two people I know that saw it said it's not the case. There are more. The Avengers are all pretty much in it, but it's a Captain American. It's basically a Captain America Iron Man movie.
Okay.
It's the rest of them are there, but it's not the teams are not the basis of the movie.
Okay, that's cool. But yeah, man, like no, they're forcing DC is forcing this shit, and they putting it together, and. We were talking about with Guardians of the Galaxy and Ant-Man being different, being kind of like unique in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. But he can still feel the DNA, the Marvel DNA.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Suicide Squad and Batman vs Superman don't look anything alike.
Nope.
Yo, I got this guy I work with. Shout out to my man Pierce, one of my favorite people to work with. He is a moron when it comes to this DC Marvel shit. I love him. Great guy. He is arguing with me down that it's gonna Marvel, like Batman Superman is gonna kill Captain America.
Yeah, this is me rolling my eyes and shaking my head.
Right? Yeah, man. Like, come on, man. Like, and I'm like DC has made some stuff that I really like. I don't know the splits of the Dark Knight series. I don't know how much DC had to say so or how much.
Zero.
But look good.
Yeah, and seeing that. Was you had a good director and a good writer, right? That wrote and directed the first two.
DC got money off that?
Oh yeah. Okay, well, I mean, they get some. Probably not.
Okay.
Like I said, because Warner Brothers owns the character, they can do whatever they want. So I doubt DC got anything for it. But
probably got a little bit, huh?
Nah, like I said, because they own the characters, they don't have to pay DC for anything.
Okay.
Because they own the company. But it's
also Warner Brothers owns DC.
Yeah.
Oh,
Warner Brothers owns DC, and that's why they bought them because they wanted the characters. They care less about the comics; they wanted the characters.
When did that happen?
Oh God.
It's always been like that.
10 years ago.
Oh,
it's been a while.
Okay, so it wasn't forever ago.
Nah.
Okay. Was DC ever a standalone company? It was
up until that point. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Marvel's technically not standalone either.
Not anymore.
Disney owns.
Yeah, Disney bought them.
Yeah. But Disney seems to have given them the leeway to operate as their own.
Pretty much, yeah.
Which is cool.
So.
Which is cool.
Yeah, and it's DC has put Warner Brothers have put out. Okay, so your first two Dark Knights, which were good, but again, great directors, great writers. Third one, same directors, but they added a different writer. Same guy that is writing Superman, Batman, who had a hand in the first ones, but didn't write them. He's got a story credit.
You didn't like 3?
I didn't see 3.
Oh, why? Why not?
I just don't care. I read the synopsis and I'm like, I ain't bothering to sit through this. I'd rather sit and watch, Donnie Darko again than watch that.
Really?
Yeah. I just. And
I liked all 3 of them.
Right.
I mean, I didn't really care for number 1. Number 2 was great.
Yeah.
Number 2 might be my favorite movie of all time.
Yeah. See, but
that might be just Heath Ledger though.
Yeah.
Oh,
I had a crush on him. Oh, I'm straight, but I still had a crush on him. I'm telling you. That was my man.
He got the best Joker. I don't think I've ever seen Jack Nicholson Joker.
I hated that movie. I hate Jack Nicholson, so that was horrible. Good Lord. I walked out of the theater
People loved
so
it though, man.
disgusted with that. I know.
It's like a great debate, man.
Yeah, because people also love Nickelback, Miley Cyrus. Who was you guys at the Super Bowl? Coldplay. Yeah. People love all that stuff. It's all garbage. It just means people have bad taste. People like bad stuff all the time. How many people watch these reality shows?
Oh man,
American Idol.
That's brain poison.
Yeah, it's garbage. It's garbage. It's not entertainment. It's I shouldn't say it's not entertainment. It's the simplest form of entertainment you can possibly come across.
Yeah.
And people eat it up. The Kardashians.
Like if you were involved in a reality show, the filming or the writing or the direction, the production of it, would you consider yourself an artist? No, you shouldn't. You shouldn't consider yourself an artist, man.
Well, realistically, yeah, because they're all scripted. It's not like they're just filming what's going on.
I know, but I guess the writing aspect is an art form, but
and the editing is definitely an art form.
Yeah, good.
But
okay,
yeah,
fair enough. Fair enough.
But they're popular, but popularity does not begot quality.
Yeah, there's no connotation. I mean, there's no what's the word I'm looking for? There's no link to
correlation. Yeah,
correlation. That's what I'm thinking about. Thank you, Cap.
Yeah.
There's no correlation between popularity and goodness.
No, and there never will be. I mean, Journey. How many people love Journey?
A lot.
It's so horrible.
A lot of drunk sorority girls.
Oh man. You know why I hate Journey?
Why?
Okay, just a small town girl living in a lonely world.
Yeah.
Okay. He's a city boy, born and raised in South Detroit.
South Detroit.
You know what South Detroit is?
Yeah, what?
Canada.
South Detroit?
There is no South Detroit. Downtown Detroit is on a river. So literally the middle of Detroit, the metropolis of Detroit is on a river, which is below it. It's south. The river is south of Detroit City. Like you can walk from downtown Detroit a couple of blocks and hit a river. On the other side of the river is Canada. There is no South Detroit. It's made up. It's fiction. It's like Narnia or heaven.
Oh, stop it, Cap. Now he's got me thinking of geography, and I'm not quite sure because Canada is above. But there's a little piece of Canada that goes under. I don't know, man. But anyway, DC. Like I was saying, like I told my man Pierce, like you are wrong, sir. DC is gonna lose this war. Batman versus Superman. It's some thrown together bull hockey. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be bad. I'm gonna go check it out because I love comic books and I love comic book movies. So I'm gonna go check it out. But Batman vs Superman is gonna be just a big steamy, warm, moist shit on the ground. Like the poo emoji, but without the smiley face.
Frowny poo emoji.
Yeah, frowny poo emoji. Because it's gonna be like a perfect coil with a little tip.
You see, and the thing is, and I like the director. I like Zack Snyder's stuff. It's stylized, but I like it.
What else he did?
300.
Okay. I can see 300 in Superman. I can see that.
Man of Steel, which was a badly written movie. Sucker Punch, which I loved.
Yeah,
but
I just he likes them soft. He likes that soft tone, that soft filter.
Yep,
on it.
and a lot of soft filter and a lot of slow motion.
Yeah, okay.
But
see, I don't know directors by name, like.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Like
I just know the ones I like.
Yeah,
and I like I said, he directed one of my favorite movies in Sucker Punch, which a lot of people hate, but a lot of people just don't understand. People can't fathom. It's like Inception. There are people that just can't get layers of reality. And same thing with The Matrix. Some people just can't wrap their head around the fact that something's not real life. You know, and I get it. Whatever. Some people just don't get it.
Yeah.
But I love Sucker Punch. It was fun. It was.
I never.
Music was great. You know.
If I was gonna see, I was gonna see it for the women. That's
yeah. What it was. It's basically a video game. And you know, it starts with a girl going to a mental hospital, and she, in the process of about to get lobotomized, she goes into a basically a fantasy world, and then within that fantasy world breaks into other fantasy worlds, and each one's different. And one of them is she's a what? I am in the middle of something.
Oh, that's why I was saying nothing to come when you were finished.
What help about, man? Y'all working, man. Y'all working.
What?
Nah, that's all good, man. Like again, Mr. Jeff is working right now, and but it's a slow day. Not too many people are in here because it's really ugly outside. It's really, really rainy. But yeah, man. Y'all in the comment section, y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Y'all excited for Batman and Superman? I'm gonna watch it. You know, I'm gonna watch it, and if I had to pay to see it, I would pay to see it. You know, I don't have to pay because you bought no people, but I'm going to go to the theater and I'm going to go check it out, and if it's good, shit, it might be on a list of movies that I'm gonna buy on DVD. Because that's what I like to do. If a movie is really, really good, I'm buying it. Not to watch it 100 times a day, but just to own it, just to possess it. You know, because you know, with the streaming and the and the Redbox and stuff, you don't really own stuff. You don't really get to hold it intangible. Like I'm one of them old school guys, you know. Like I like to buy CDs still because I like to hold it.
Right.
You know, I'm weird. You know?
I don't do that. I don't care. Last time I bought a CD.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I have a CD. I don't have a CD player.
Yeah.
Think about it. I mean, on my computer, but.
I mean, I like to have the collection. I don't know. I'm a 50-year-old man in a 28-year-old body. That's all it is.
It happens.
But yeah, man. I just hope that DC doesn't ruin it for Marvel because I think there's gonna be comic book fatigue. People are talking about that.
Yeah. Oh, there may be, but let's look at it. Hollywood is about one thing: money.
Yeah.
Which is any industry.
Yeah.
As long as there's money, they're gonna keep doing it.
Yep.
Marvel's got a long-term plan that they've been on the track for what 8 years now.
I was talking to my director at the station, and I saw something on. I don't know how verified and how true it is, but it looks like they got something lined up for November 6, 2020.
Oh yeah, no, they're at this point. Last I heard, I'm friends with a guy who there was a committee at one point that before the Marvel Studios split away from Marvel, there was a committee of comic book writers that.
You're talking about way before the Sony and Fox?
No. Just recently.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Marvel Studios is its own entity now.
Oh, okay.
Which is also why the Netflix stuff is no longer going to be entwined in it because that's still part of Marvel proper, whereas the movies are now its own thing. So they're talking about possibly getting it worked out to where they can still use them, but as of right now, it's no. But Marvel has this long-term plan. Okay, so the credential, I'm sorry. I have a friend that was on that committee. And straight up, they have plans for at least 8 years in advance. Whether it be in different, pre-production or post-production or just theoretical, all these things are lined up. I mean, we already know about Inhumans. We already know about Black Panther. We already know about, Doctor Strange. All this stuff's coming.
Yeah.
And we've known it for years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I hope that he didn't allude to any dissension, but just the diversifying portfolios and stuff like that. I hope they keep everything in the Marvel Cinematic Universe together, because it's awesome, and I think it's impressive, because Daredevil was a part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and it looks like they got Punisher coming, and Jessica Jones and Luke Cage. I mean, you might not see him in a movie. That'd be kind of dope, but I hope they keep that all under one umbrella. I mean, you can call it different things, whatever, Marvel versus Marvel Studios and different stuff like that, but I hope they keep it all together. You know.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just coming back.
All right. As
yeah, I don't know.
in terms of, so you saying like Daredevil is not part of the MCU?
Not anymore.
Come on.
Yep. Originally, it was going to be.
Mm-hmm.
The original plan was they were going to take these characters and then integrate them into the third Avengers movie.
Mm-hmm.
But now that they're split, there's ongoing discussions on if they're going to go ahead and do it.
Mm-hmm.
But as of the last time when Kevin Feige was asked, or no, the guy in charge of the TV of the Netflix stuff was asked, he said as of right now, no.
Okay.
Because now they're owned by separate companies.
Mm.
So.
But it's all Marvel though.
Well. The Netflix stuff is still Marvel, whereas the movies are now Marvel Studios, which are a separate entity in itself at Disney. So it's basically all the same people that were doing Marvel Studios through Marvel, but now they're just, instead of answering to the person over at Marvel, they answer directly to Disney brass. So everything's pretty much going to be the same. But now it's not quite as streamlined as it was.
What about the ABC stuff?
There's a ongoing argument about that. Who knows? Because they were using Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. to introduce the Inhumans.
Right.
And now that with that split, who knows? Because ABC is another entity of this bigger. Who knows? That I couldn't tell you. Because
they do own them, right? Because ABC and ESPN are
they're owned by Disney.
Owned by Disney. So, but but you're saying there's a chance that it could be all linked together still.
I'm sure they can work it. If they really wanted to, they could work it out.
Right.
It's not like there's a whole bunch of bad. There was some sort of bad blood between Marvel Studios when they split, but it wasn't like, I don't think it was probably anything that was going to cause catastrophic problems.
Right, because they still mentioning like things from the Marvel Universe in Daredevil and stuff like that.
Right.
So.
Well, but then again, Daredevil was originally filmed back when it was okay, when they were all owned by the same people. Where now Daredevil, the second Daredevil, we'll have to see if they still,
Okay.
But there was basically overarching. It was just broad strokes. What happened in New York. It was never very. It wasn't pinpointed. We didn't see any characters in movies or anything like that. It was no crossover. Where there now there's almost no chance there will be, but
I guess we'll see.
Yeah, and they just cast Iron Fist, which I'm excited about.
Yeah, I saw that.
But
I don't know enough about Iron Fist to go one way or another.
Yeah, he's a white boy that wants to be
Kung Fu master.
Yeah, And there was a big scream about they should have hired an Asian actor, and the whole point is it's a white dude that's,
Yeah.
It's kind of the point,
Right.
But people are going to get butthurt no matter what.
Yeah, man. I mean, we talked about that before. I mean, just people looking for a reason to be angry.
Yeah.
In a world that you don't have to be angry.
Yeah, that, and there's plenty of real life stuff to be angry at.
Yeah.
Be angry at the idiots that are running for president. Be angry that you ain't got a real voice. Be angry that you ain't got a choice. There's so many other things to be angry at.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, it was a joke before. Like, we was talking about that before. It was a joke at first, but he's getting serious, man. He's winning a lot of states, that old Trump.
Oh, yeah. Well, again, that goes back to popularity does not equal quality.
No, you're absolutely right.
But when you look at the two front runners, you've got an idiot millionaire who didn't really make his own money. It was family money. And the businesses he did start, 3 of them have already failed.
A bunch of them.
Yeah. And then he's got personality of like an ADD obnoxious 8-year-old.
Somebody said it perfectly. Donald Trump just wants to be president just to say he's president.
Right. Do you really want that? Do you really want this guy to be your face in an international situation?
I think it's going back to what you were saying about like the American Idol. I think it's just an American Idol-ism of America.
Yeah. No. Oh yeah, definitely.
Like they don't really. They just want to see the clown win.
Yeah. And what it is, everyone I've heard several times. Well, it's about time you let a businessman run it instead of a politician.
They just regurgitating some shit that they heard on Facebook or something.
That, and they also clearly don't know anything about the businessman.
Yeah.
He's a sucky businessman.
Right.
You know? He's got money because it was family money. It's not like he's made, billions of dollars. Mm-hmm. I'm sure he's made money, but he didn't come from nothing to make money. Mm-hmm. He used family money to make money and then lose a bunch of money too. I don't want this guy going into a political situation with ISIS. I don't want this guy dealing with the president of Mexico because he's an idiot.
I don't want him dealing with the president of
McDonald's for that matter. For that matter, let alone North Korea or Cuba or.
Yeah.
I mean, these things take tact.
Yeah.
You can't.
If he becomes president, it's gonna be bad news.
Yeah.
Man.
And then on the other side of the coin, you got Hillary Clinton, who comes from a marriage where they've been known to be crooks from all the way back from when they were, doing politics in Arkansas. They've always been crooked. Why in God's name would someone vote for someone who they know is crooked?
Because she's a woman.
Well, it's stupid.
The novelty of it, I guess.
And that's fine and dandy, but I was like the idiots that voted for Edwin Edwards here. Granted, okay, I understand party lines and all that BS, but he's a crook. I mean, at least the other politicians try to hide it for a while.
Yeah. Nah, man. It's crazy, man. Like it was a joke at first, and I think people are slowly realizing and starting to slowly. The fear is starting to. Starting to slowly succumb to the fear that he's not kidding. He's really trying to be president. Because I think he had tried before. And it didn't work out. I think it failed on him early. I think it failed on him early, some time ago. Like when was it? I can't remember, but I think it might have been during Obama's first time running. I think he tried and it didn't work out or something. And come on, Donald, we know you're going people hopping in trying to be president, trying to be governor. Rest in peace. Wasn't Gary Coleman trying to be governor or something? People don't take it seriously, man. And but it's different from Ronald Reagan, even though Ronald Reagan was an actor. I think people could see the seriousness of his of what he stood for and what he stood on and stuff like that. But this guy is worse than an actor. He's a reality star. Yeah.
Which got me curious. So Trump ends up with the most. So now we've had these local elections or state elections to see who our electors are going to basically nominate for our party. Mm-hmm. Trump and Clinton are ahead. I'm really curious to see if the Republican Party will actually
give him the nomination,
even though he has won these state elections. Mm-hmm. Because realistically, the way our system works, they don't have to. Mm-hmm. They don't have to listen to the people. Just like for president, much like Al Gore found out, the people's vote doesn't matter. You're voting for electors to tell them who you think they should vote for. They can vote for who they want. They rarely do vote opposite of what they're supposed to, but it happens. And they get slapped on the wrist, or they get fined. There is no penalty. I mean, George Bush lost the election against Al Gore. The American people voted for Al Gore by 500,000 votes. George Bush was president.
Yep, he sure was.
We don't elect presidents. People do not elect presidents. We never have, we never will. And I'm curious to see if the Republican Party allows this guy, this buffoon, just to represent them.
Man. I think because just his inflammatory nature, I think it'll be devastating for not only the country but the world.
Yeah,
you know.
I mean, we're already hated by, most of the world. We're tolerated at best, and when you get to the extremists, we're despised because we have some wonky, international things we do. But you put a monkey in front of it, in charge of it, that just wants to fling poo at everybody.
Yeah, man.
And we're in trouble, man. It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting, man. But he ain't gonna make it, man. I mean, I'm still holding out the naive hope that he can't make it. I didn't think he's gonna make it this far.
Yeah, well,
I didn't think he's gonna make it this far. I didn't think because there were 18 of them, and they whittled it down to 4. It's Trump, Kasich, Rubio, and Cruz, and I didn't think he'd make the Final Four like the NCAA tournament. I didn't think he was gonna make the Final Four. But and his old Bernie and Hillary, I like Bernie, man.
Bernie's all right.
I like Bernie.
I don't know. I lean. I don't vote, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
I lean, as far as political issues, I lean
Democrat
to the right. No, I lean to Republican.
Really?
Politically, socially, I lean way to the left.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, we just interviewed. Oh, no,
It's a
I just picked up one of those. That's a nice mic.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's a Blue Yeti. But there's people who say that they're conservative, liberal. I mean, they're financial conservatives and liberal in other ways. Social liberals, and I think I can agree with that. But it don't matter. I'm gonna vote, and I'm just trying to figure out who I'm gonna vote for, and that's what it's gonna be, man. I mean, I think our voice counts for something. It might not count for as much as we like to think it does, but I think it counts for something. But we'll see. Whatever. It don't matter because whoever's the president, you still gotta exist in this country. Still gotta make your own way. It's not like anybody's gonna give you anything, regardless of who is in office. So that never really mattered to me. I voted for Obama twice, and I would have been just comfortable with Romney or McCain. Because it don't matter. Because I'm still your boy GP, and I'm still a black man in America, and I still gotta find my own way to survive. Gotta find my own way to do the right thing and make my money and pay my bills and all that good stuff. So unless there's a president, I'll be the first person to vote for the president who just gives money. like everybody whose name starts with a G gets $1 billion. You got my vote, sir. But until then, I'm a vote, and if my vote is a wrong vote, then I'm just gonna be cool with the president, whoever it is. That never mattered to me. I think people will turn the political landscape into ESPN, into a football game where we're cheering on a color, red or blue, and it's not supposed to be like that. We're not supposed to be like my guy won, your guy lost, ha ha ha. It's because we're all part of the same team. It sounds cliche and it sounds saccharine and sweet and shit, but no, we're all part of the same team, just one country. It's we just gotta just hopefully we're smart enough to put the best person in the right positions, man. And who knows, man? There's very smart people, but people are human, and people make mistakes, and people. It's not that people make mistakes; people have the capacity for mistakes, and that's where fallacies can come in, and that's how presidents really don't mean nothing. But anyway, back to lighter topics. Like I say, man, I like the all-encompassing. My man, you're busy, man. It's all good. You got work to do. It's all good. But what I was gonna say when he came back is I want Marvel to maintain the MCU. So I hope that Marvel and Marvel Studios can get their act together and put Daredevil, have Daredevil, be the legal representation for Hawkeye or something, you know, for something, you know. That'd be cool, man. That'd be cool. I really hope that happens, man. Because I was looking at Daredevil, and I was looking at clips of Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. and they had the Absorbing Man, and they had all kinds of characters that was kind of cool, man. So Cap, if you know somebody, tell them keep Marvel Studios and Marvel together.
Oh, yeah. I know people, but I don't think I know people that high.
Yeah. You know, put a little bug in somebody's ear because even though it's like from what you're telling me, it doesn't seem like it's definitive. Because if it was definitive, you would have said it.
Yeah, it's what it is. It's also relatively recent, and they haven't really gone into explaining a whole bunch as to what's going
right.
What's different.
What you think? Do you think it would suit them better to keep it all unified? I think it would suit them better.
Yes,
and because like we already know, because the sheer scale of it, the movies and the TV, we all know that the TV is not as big, so they can keep them like these heroes are for this specific area.
We already know it works,
right?
But I think the problems were a little higher up with executive decisions that were the problem, and that's where things were going wrong.
What's the problem?
I don't know. There was arguments about. I don't even know if they went into what the arguments was, what the problems were. But there were some people higher up having issues with one another. And I'm realistic. It's probably money as always, but someone doesn't want to spend as much on Robert Downey Jr. as if he thinks he's worth or whatever. Who knows? Like
I was saying, it'd be kind of cool to see Daredevil representing one of them.
I agree.
For a second,
Yeah, no, I agree completely. I mean, that's.
But we'll see. We'll see when Infinity War starts. We'll see how many people are in there.
Yeah, it's. I mean, Daredevil was one of those characters that up until 10 years ago, I didn't care about him. I mean,
I didn't really care about him either.
Yeah, no one did. I mean, there was the Frank Miller Daredevil run, which was good. In the 80s. That was the best Daredevil had ever gotten. And up until 2000 or so, when Bendis took it over, it was always just Daredevil. Yeah, it was a third-tier character, second-tier character best. And then they brought this character to the forefront, and it was like, wait, there's something here, And it was amazing. And I mean, Bendis gave me grief because I told him his run was better than the Frank Miller run. He's like, "Don't ever say that. That's heresy." I was like, "Nah, man. From my perspective as a fan, Frank's run was good. Your run is the run. You and then Brubaker after him. That is the Daredevil run. If I'm gonna give somebody Daredevil, that's what I'm giving them. If I'm gonna give somebody Thor, I'm gonna give them Straczynski or Walt Simonson Thor." There are specific runs on specific characters that if I want someone to read it and realize what the character's all about and going to enjoy it, there is usually a definitive something to give them. Yeah. And for me, for Daredevil, it's Bendis' Daredevil. It's Bendis' Avengers. It's Brubaker's Captain America. They're out there. Iron Fist. It's going to be the Matt Fraction Iron Fist. Immortal Iron Fist. There's stuff out there that's, to me, if there's no higher recommendation for me to be like, oh, you want to know about this character, this is what you read. Yeah. So, I mean, you take characters. I mean, Luke Cage. Luke Cage was a D-level character at best. And now, he's got a TV series coming out, and he's in the Avengers, and they again Bendis.
He's in the. What you mean he's in the Avengers?
I mean, in the comics and stuff, he's in the Avengers. Yeah. He's now a.
I don't know if he deserves his own show, man.
Well,
I mean, he could be on Jessica Jones.
Well, but he's got his own. He's got his own series coming, so
we'll see. Well, if there's any Marvel execs listening to the Aqua Method podcast, first of all, thank you very much, and then second of all, keep everything all together, please, because that is awesome and it's impressive and it's admirable, and comic book fans around the world love you very much for it, me included. So keep all that together. Thank you very much. But yeah, we about to wrap up. As soon as Cap comes back, we're gonna wrap this thing up. Thank y'all again for listening to the Aqua Method podcast. You know, I really appreciate it. Like I said, I'm sorry about the no cameras for this one. It's just I gotta make an episode. I gotta put up an episode every week. And not saying like my audio episodes are throwaway episodes. None of my episodes are throwaway episodes. Some of them are stash episodes just in case, in case of emergencies. But I care. I'm very passionate and I care deeply about every episode I do. But I got to do it every week. I mean, I don't have to, but like I want to be consistent, and I've been consistent up to this point. So every week, man. But yeah, Kev, I was just telling the listeners that we about to wrap it up.
Cool. Well, I got one thing I need to throw in.
What you gonna say, man?
Okay, so I'm playing this game.
Yeah. Talk about your game, man.
And I gotta say this.
What's it called again?
It's called Ingress.
Yeah, a lot of people know about that. It was my first time hearing about it when Cap showed it to me.
It's a geocaching game that uses your GPS and your phone to play capture the flag.
Yeah.
And here in Lafayette, if you're local, we need more green players. So I'm putting out a call. I need you.
Yeah.
I need green players to help us out.
Yeah.
Because the blue players, the Smurfs, outnumber us. And we need help. And it's fun to get you out of the house, to get you walking, get you learning history, driving. I've been all over the state
playing this game.
Yeah, and it's fun. Made some friends, made some enemies. Found out the enemies were people I knew, which was embarrassing. Saw a cute girl last night that was playing.
Come on.
Yeah, which was awkward, but that ain't the point.
Hey.
But we need help. I need some green players.
More green players.
Yeah.
Team green.
And international. Anywhere in the world you can play.
Yeah.
There's portals everywhere in the world.
Yeah. Well, funny thing you said that, man. I looked at my demographics, and it's mostly America and America and Canada. That's people that's listening to this.
Oh man, I don't talk smack about people in Canada.
But so people internationally, if you're listening to this, join the green team from my man Cap.
Yeah.
For the game called Ingress.
Ingress, Ingress.
Yeah.
iPhone or Android.
Yeah.
And speaking of Canada, there's a guy that's got a portal in Sachs Harbor, Canada.
Come on. Like
top of the world. And I just want to go and mess it up. It's green, but I still want to mess it up.
Oh.
Just to be me. That's just how I am.
That's a big trip, man.
Oh yeah.
Now because you told me about it because you're always on your phone and you're always doing it. You showed me it, and it's really impressive, and it's really big.
Yeah.
It's global.
Yeah.
It's really global. So if you join the green team, you're really part of a global team.
Yeah.
That's a pretty big deal.
Yep.
So
which I still need to go to your other place of employment and harass that old boy.
Don't do that, man.
Oh, dude, no, he's got it coming.
Don't do that.
No, he don't know it yet, but
okay. Anyway,
I'm gonna show up and be like, you don't know me, but hi.
But yeah, so you've been all over the. I mean, it's kind of cool because you've actually traveled for this game.
Yeah, no.
But you've also traveled just to travel and happen to play the game
right.
Also.
I was on a streetcar in New Orleans on Sunday. Just riding the streetcar, playing, hacking portals and attacking stuff on the streetcar while I was at it.
Right.
Good old time.
There should be some sort of like umbrella corporation that gives the team a large sum of money. Like everybody gets like a check.
Oh, that'd be great.
If they win for like a period of time.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, they do big events though. They had one in New Orleans in November. Like quite literally thousands and thousands of people showed up in New Orleans to play this game.
Yeah.
To beat the big monster or whatever the heck it was. But yeah, loads of fun. And totally off subject, and I know we're about to hang off. I got tickets to go see Wicked.
Oh yeah. The play?
Yeah.
Come on.
This is gonna be awesome.
Where is that?
New Orleans.
New Orleans?
Sanger.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, that was unimportant, but that's
I'm cool.
excited.
That's cool, man. That's cool. But
I'm gonna sign off if somebody else that needs me.
All right.
Oh. Till next time.
Yeah. Yeah, man. But so I gotta thank Cap again for rocking with me on the AquaMethodPodcast, episode number whatever. I need to get back on track, man, so I can start numbering these things again. But I think this episode is probably gonna be the one that comes out this week. It should come out this week because we talked about a lot of topical things that happened recently. Captain America: Civil War, Batman, Superman. These things are happening very, very soon. The other episodes I have to work on, to edit. They're not as topical, so I can put them out other times. But yeah, it's your boy, man. Your boy GrasshopperGP, whatever you want to call me. Your boy Glenn, whatever. It's the AquaMethodPodcast, and I want to thank y'all so much for rocking with me. Every week, people are telling me that they're subscribing and that they're listening, and that some of them, a few people have said that they're trying to listen to all of them, so they'll listen to one and then they'll listen to another one. So thank y'all very much. I'm trying to figure out how to put this thing on iTunes. I need a RSS feed and all that stuff. I don't know nothing about all that, but I'm gonna try to figure it out. Because nothing is beyond the realm of my comprehension. So I will figure it out, and I will try to put this on iTunes audio only, and we'll make it work, man. We're gonna make it work, and I just want to thank everybody out there for supporting me. Like I said, it's mostly the vast majority is mostly Americans, and I got a few Canadians. It looks like listening to me, but it's like 95% American. But thank y'all very much for checking me out, man. Around the world, I've seen a bunch of countries on my demographic. So thank y'all very much for checking me out. It means a lot to me, man. I'm gonna keep on doing it, man. AquaMethodPodcast is a big deal to me, so I'm gonna keep on rocking. If y'all keep on rocking with me, and y'all check out all the other videos. Cause there's a lot of good stuff in there, I had the girl who played Twitch, who's a Twitch player. She got some good insight. The cosplay ladies, shout out to them. Shout out to everybody who's been a part of the AquaMethodPodcast so far, man. I could do it without y'all, but it'd be a lot. It wouldn't be as cool, and I appreciate everybody who's been a part of it so far. And I can't thank Mr. Jeff, aka Cap, the comic book wizard, for letting me rock out here. It means a lot to me to have this is like my home base. I'm not claiming it as such, but people know where to come if I want to have them on the show. They know where to come, and it's a very cool place. I like the ambiance, and I like the natural sound and all that good stuff. So but yeah, the AquaMethodPodcast has been training me, and I'm a better speaker, and I'm a better thinker, and all that good stuff. Now I feel more confident talking and all kinds of stuff like that. So it's all because of y'all, and all because of the views and the listens and the retweets and all that good stuff. So thank y'all very much. I'm gonna say that 100 times, and I can't thank y'all enough. As always, you can find me on the Twitter. That's GrasshopperGP, Instagram GrasshopperGP, both of which spelled the same normally, all that good stuff. GrasshopperGP is the Instagram and the Twitter. Send me an email at grasshoppergp@yahoo.com. If you want to do any types of sponsorships, I'm willing to advertise anything as long as it's legal. I'm trying to get my Bill Burr on. I'm trying to sell some things for you. So just let me know if you want a little bit of time on the podcast to send out your message. Just holler at me on the email. That's grasshoppergp@yahoo.com. Or if you just have something nice to say about the podcast, I really appreciate all the comments, man. So thank you very much. Give this thing a thumbs up, a subscribe, because you're listening to this on GrasshopperGP you're listening to this at GrasshopperGP Official. That's Grasshopper with 3 S's, because when I made the account, I couldn't spell. GrasshopperGP Official is the YouTube account. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, tell your friends, share it, go on Facebook, do all that stuff. On Facebook, you can find me at you can find me at GP and the AquaMethodPodcast. That is the Facebook, GP &THE AquaMethodPodcast. And that's the Facebook. Bandcamp, GrasshopperGP also. If you want to listen to, I got 2 songs on there. If you want to rock out with them, that'd be kind of dope. Put a little dollar in the old tip jar over there. It'd be greatly appreciated. But thank y'all very much for rocking out with your boy. It's your boy GrasshopperGP, Cap, live at the comic book shop. AquaMethodPodcast. Y'all be good.